Hey guys, today we're here at UMass Field Hockey. I'm here with Myrte. Myrte is the goalkeeper for the UMass Field Hockey team. Myrte, can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Hi guys, nice to meet you. My name is Myrte van Herwijnen. I'm the starting goalkeeper for UMass Field Hockey. I went to the US in the fall of this year. I really enjoyed it so far. Great experience, cool experience compared to playing back home. So I'm very happy so far.
Yeah,
being
so
here.
you come from the Netherlands. How is it to make the transition from from the Netherlands, playing over there and studying, to here at UMass?
I have to be honest, it was very different for me. I feel like even though field hockey is a big sport in the US and a big sport back home, I feel like mentality-wise and just the way we're being trained is very different compared to where I trained back home. I do feel like it helps me develop as a person because if you play around different kinds of players, it also helps you develop inside and outside of the field. So it was a little bit of a transition for me in the beginning, but I feel like after a while you kind of get used to it. There's slight differences in the way we're being trained and the way people communicate with each other, but it's also a great learning experience for me to learn how to play with different kinds of players.
Okay, so you're fully adjusted now.
I fully adjusted now, yeah.
Good. So you come from the Netherlands, obviously. Field hockey there is very good. You're also a member of the Dutch national team.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the level here? Obviously college, the age group is a little bit different.
Yeah. I feel like that was a big part of my transition because back home I obviously played for the youth national team, so obviously with kids of my age, but also a little bit older. And on my club team I played in the first ladies team of SCSA. So I played with girls that were 25, 26, old Olympians, gold medal winning Olympians. But I do feel like it's easier for me to play on this level right now because I feel like I can exceed more above myself compared to playing in a country with only really, really good players.
Yeah, and earlier when you gave us a little tour around campus, you were telling more about how the day is as a field hockey player here. Can you tell us a little bit more what it looks like throughout the week?
So basically we normally practice 5 days a week and we have one game day. So we have a Monday, Wednesday, Friday lift schedule where we lift from 8 to 9 and then we practice from 9 to 11. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays we run from 4 to 5 and then we practice from 5 to 6 roughly. So we're basically busy with field hockey every single day. Then in the weekends, for example, this week we play a game on Sunday. Then on Saturday we have a heart rate spike, or we just do some exercise for 30 minutes to get our heart rates up. I have to say it's very intensive to go to class and practice every single day, but I do really like it, just because I feel sports kind of make my life a little bit more complete, and I feel very productive when I go to class and practice every day. And I also feel I've become way stronger than I used to be playing back home. And also I have more opportunities to just become better in things I want to learn at because we're practicing every single day.
Right, and that's on the field hockey side. Obviously, very intense schedule.
Yeah.
How do you just mentioned earlier, it's doable with the academics. So
yeah.
How does it work for you? And how is it coming from the Netherlands and then studying here?
So I was afraid it would be a very big transition just to come here and do college and play field hockey. But if I compare it to back home, I had high school and I went to school 5 days a week, and then after school I had to go practice for 2 hours, 3 hours. So it's not that big of a difference for me, to be honest. I also feel I have to go to class less because we're only taking a few classes instead of whole days in high school. So the adjustment wasn't that big for me. Obviously you're in college now, so it's going to be a little bit different, but I feel I'm adjusting just fine. It's not that big of a difference for me.
Yeah, no, good to hear. I mean, it's very important as well because you come to play hockey. Maybe that's the first goal to come here, but obviously you also want to get your degree.
Yeah.
What has been your best experience so far?
So I have to say that I like the college experience overall. I feel that's also mainly the reason why I wanted to try to see how the US is for playing. I think the best experience is just being in a team, and we're very close with the team. I'm very grateful for our team. I think it's an amazing team, one of the best teams I've played with. The best experience is probably just having that American experience that you always see in the movies, just living in a dorm, going to dining halls, being on a team, living on a campus. That's everything I wanted, and I feel it's kind of living up to the standard that I was hoping it would.
Right, so yeah. The overall experience of just being here and living on campus is a little bit different, obviously, than from back home where university and sports are divided. Yeah. Have any tips for players, if it's hockey or soccer or any other sport, to succeed here?
I feel just staying true to yourself, staying true to the mentality we have, especially with sports in the Netherlands. I feel it can be very overwhelming because you're kind of entering a new culture, but I feel the way I succeeded very well this season was just staying true to my values and staying true to all the things I've learned from my experiences back home.
Well, thank you very much for the answers, and also thank you for the tour.
You're welcome.